But you know what? I'm not slave to my environment, so I'm making it work. I'm on my vacation right now. If you keep up to date, you probably know I'm in Denver, Colorado. Dang, the lighting messes up any video that I try to. Maybe I'm gonna come here. Should I get my nose piercing back, guys? I miss it. Freaking military. Oh gosh. Oh, you see this little Stairmaster might work. Bet. Alright. So this is a kids friendly video, right? So there will be, parent boundaries I'm gonna try not to cross here. Alright. Now, considering where my channel's at and how quickly I can blow up and how easily I cannot get any views overnight, I'm just gonna start from the bottom. So I could be like, now we're here, okay? And always refer to my past videos. So, when it comes to like your body, man, there's so many reasons why you have a body, and some of these reasons you should even really have to think about, and you're gonna like, why is he even starting here? Why is he saying this? Because when you're going through the process in order to get the results that you want, I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna control your thoughts unless you want me to. Then you're just gonna hear me in your head, essentially, right? I'm just gonna tell my story and you should catch my drift, right? So, when I was young, probably say like 5 years old, I understood what an apartment complex, take that back. Because when I was in kindergarten, pre-K, my mom and dad lived in neighboring apartment complexes. So I had the gym, right? But when you're really young, there's this myth that if you go to the gym, it'll stunt your growth. Cap. Been in and out of the gym since I was like 5, still grow to like 5. So one time I went to the doctor, I was fucking 5'11", and another time I went to the doctor, I was 5'10". And guess when that happened? When I was like 19, okay? When I first went to the gym, I wasn't 5'10". I wasn't 5'11". I was 4 something, 3 foot tall. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Don't believe that myth. Moving on. Can you hurt yourself though pretty easily when you're that small? Yeah. Your bone's like this big and you drop 30 pounds on it. There's just little details that people don't want to deal with and they don't want to take the trouble for it, So I'm gonna say a disclaimer again. This is kid friendly and you might, ask your mom why I didn't go into detail, or ask your mom to watch some of my fitness videos that aren't PG-13 and she'll understand too, okay? And then she can explain to you in her motherly terms. Because, right, you must remember this. Your parents going to do so much when they live in a society because there's rules, And when you're out in that society, you cannot be a menace to said society, because if you live by menace to society rules, you will get menace to society consequences, right? And it's not like you're gonna get them for sure is what I'm saying. It's like you open your life to those consequences. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I never had to, I'll be in the gym 1 week and I look like one thing, and the next week I'm gonna look like this. In 3 days I'm gonna look like that. In 2 days I could look like this, But I'm 23 now and I've been doing this since I was 5, right? Or 5, right? I'm gonna say 5. Put 5 on it. Anyways, so since I was young though, I kind of had a good idea of how I wanted to look, right? I have a mirror And if you don't have a mirror, find a body of water or a reflection in the glass and look at yourself and be like, am I happy with this? Am I happy with how I look? Is this body going to be able to be alive as long as I need it to be or want it to be? You know, is this body going to attract in people at first glance before they get to know me? Things like that. That's the mentality you want to have when you're loving your body, right? Is this body suitable for survival? Is this body going to attract romantic partners? Is this body going to resonate with like minds that I can work with and have fun with and socialize with, etc. Right? Because at the end of the day, everyone has a right to be who they want to be, unless they're like religious and they found some God that they live by, that recorded God's rules into that book. Because yeah, you know how that goes. So plead the fifth, you know, over there, okay? You know, go pay a personal coach or something. But this is free. This is free, you know? I'm walking right now on the treadmill. And then as a kid, it was like way easier because I had less to do. And I knew that as a kid. And if you're younger and you think about where you are in life, like, if you have the time, you might as well do it, you know? Especially if you're here in the future, because shit, pretty sure there's gyms and there's TVs in the gym for a reason. Like, you're not the first person that thought, dang, I'm kind of bored, as while you're in the middle of like your second set, or you just did your first set and you're like, dang, I don't want to do my next set because I'm bored. Put your headphones in, listen to the gym music, look at the TV, play with the machine in front of you, you know? Simple. If you have a smartphone, if you have a laptop, bring it with you. You have a tablet, a book, bring it with you. Put it right where this phone is right now. You could put that same thing right now and just walk on this treadmill. You know? I used to get freaking A's and B's in my classes. Sometimes C's, because I could have learned it. There's more I needed to learn. I didn't retain it fast enough. And I just said screw it. But, you know, I factored in all this data and I still did it. I still made a good decision, just get up and do it. Like, I'm walking right now at 2 a.m. Now let's say if you're a kid, right? You have issues sleeping, literally just work out. Or go read a book. But just work out, do some push-ups, do some crunches. You know, don't go maybe overstraining yourself, because then if you do that, you might get like super exhausted and you could pass out. You might take a nap, but you might not, like, you know, get a full rest. But all you do is maybe make yourself tired enough to where you can fall back asleep. So that's what's making this video so easy. I know after all this, I'm gonna be super tired. All this talking, all this thinking I'm doing, all this walking at the same time. Woo! But sleep is gonna be great. Yeah. So then, right? So then, that's how I got the mentality at such a young age to do this, right? And then, if you look around, like, based on your environment, like a lot of people, some people don't really care about their body that much, or they can look past it once they get to know you. So the fact that I had this body, and then people would get to love my personality, made it even better. It made life so much easier, you know? And I'm literally just going with the motions, you know? Probably heard in the new slang, we got motion, you know? And it's slang for a reason, because all definitions usually come in from a perspective unless you actually live by a book or rules, which is very variable. No matter what you say, I don't care. I've been alive for 23 years and I'd be outside. All right. Yeah. So I had the motivation, right? I finally got the motivation. I'm young as fuck, but I'm like, dang, how do I want to look? You know what I mean? That's pretty simple. Look at the superheroes. Look at soldiers, athletes, the girls that you might be attracted to that already, not girls, sorry, that was misogynistic of me. The spouses that you see with someone else that's like, oh, that might be their type. Everyone doesn't have a type. But, you know what I mean? I shouldn't have to say it, right? I should be able to say it. But disclaimer, I am not taking any legal responsibility for however you feel, because there's two things my therapist told me. Is there factual evidence to support this? Yes. There is data, there is surveys, and you have a right to feel the way you feel. So even if you get mad at me, I'm gonna say, hey, it's okay you're mad at me, you know? Or it's okay that I upset you. So moving forward, bro, if you're fat as fuck, bro, you're fat as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of fat on you. If someone's bullying you and they're like, yo, you're fat, number one, okay, it probably makes them feel better about themselves. Number two, they probably think it's okay because that's how someone motivates them to be better. Number three, no one else is going to tell you, and that is a con in your life, no matter what you say. You're not a bear. You don't hibernate for 8 to 6 months asleep. You know, you don't. And if you do, cool. But if you don't, why are you so big? Why do you know that fat? When are you going to starve? You think Jesus is coming back tomorrow to burn everybody and kill them? No. When was Jesus ever a murderer? When was God ever a murderer? Right? When was the Messiahs ever murderers? Never. So you're not gonna come back or be reborn and kill everybody. Stop acting like the world is gonna end tomorrow. We can literally make snow. What? So what if the government has a rain machine? You know how quickly you would have been dead by now? You know what I mean? So, and as a one person, it's okay. Young people experience death, right? They teach it in kid shows, so I can say that. But literally, don't act like it's the end of the world, right? Now, when you go to school, you know, they'll show you like a genetic outline of how human would look, how human should look. Now, there's some things, right, some pre-existing conditions that may make it hard for you, but all of those pre-existing conditions can be overcome within your lifetime, okay? Because you're not the first person ever to have thyroids, right? Now, when I first learned about thyroids, I was like, oh, wow, how long has that been around? They're like, yeah, Jaden, so you can't really get mad at people for having weight issues. So I was like, really? What year is it? 2023? Oh, you have a phone, right? Oh, yeah. Do you know anyone without a smartphone that has access to the internet? No? Oh, a public library? Oh, no. So then, how do they not have access to the information their mind wanders in, right? They stay ignorant. Now, the longer you stay ignorant, bro, you're gonna be ignorant to it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be ignorant to it. All right. I don't have to do cardio right now. You know, I got the girls I find attractive tell me all the time, oh, I love dad bods. Okay, but I'm not a dad yet. And I'm not your baby daddy. So why would I have a dad bod? You know what I mean? Like, what? Right? And as a kid, I thought about that, like, oh, right? I'm not my dad. Why would I have my dad's bod? Why would they be attracted to that? Okay. You know what I mean? Moving forward. So, I know that took a lot of words, and I'm walking right now. Hopefully by now you started doing some push-ups, some abs, some side planks, or you went on your treadmill, or you went for a walk to listen to this, or you're cleaning up your place so you have more time later to do this or something. Alright, pull up. Yeah. Yeah. So based on like, and then just to make sure I wasn't tripping, right? I looked at all cultures. I was like, all right, you're from this side of the world, you're from this side of the world. All right, we have all these things in common. Seems about right. My dad's 6'5", 6'4". He was like 6'5", and then he became 6'4", when he got like really old, like in the 50s. But 40s, 50s. But like the possibilities there, like just look around, you know? And let's say it's like, oh, you need more information, go learn more, you know? So with that alone so far, I was able to really excel when it came to fitness. You know what I mean? Like I never played sports, right? I never pushed my parents into getting me supports. I suggest you do that, because then you can be fit and like have some extra fun at the same time if the gym isn't satisfying enough for you, right? Play sports. Play sports while you're young. Start young. You know? Because I used to play sports, my heart rate can go very low, and makes life so much easier compared to some people. Right? My heart rate, my blood pressure get extremely low. It'll be like nothing. I'll have less chance of heart issues. You have less chance of heart issues, man. I'm gonna eat what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. My diet is gonna be insane. You wouldn't even believe I'm a diet, right? Because of how hard I work out, or how hard I work. And you're like, oh, there's like the people who like to live in the past. Well, if you like to live in the past, I hope you're living like you're in the past and doing what they did in the past if you're gonna live by those rules, and expect those results, because no, I'm not gonna let you project those onto me or other people and their natural empathetic abilities, right? Or let's say not abilities, traits can mess them up, you know? Because you can sway somebody, you can hurt them physically just because they're being empathetic. Whew. All this walking and talking is really draining my brain and really screw them up. That's why this video takes so long. And if you made it this long in the video and you still don't really understand, I suggest you go back and you re-listen. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, so here's the what's it called? The heaven at the end of the stairwell, right? Literally have an idea of how you want to look. Sculpt your body. I know you look in the mirror, you see this one body, but think, do you want to look the Hulk? Do you want to look like Captain America? The Rock? That governor guy, the Terminator? Think how you want to look. Do you want to look like a cross-country runner that can low-key bench 225? Okay? If you want to look like that, right? Do what it takes. Choose those workouts. Focus on those workouts. Don't maybe work out for health. Just work out for how you want to look, and the health will come along with it. Because your body will adapt. Your body can't evolve without the process of sex and rebirth, like the old head said, okay? I say, yeah, no, you learned sex ed in like 4th grade, 5th grade, so it's good. Deuces.